Hey there, Star Wars fans. Just showing you my Return of the Jedi collection. So here I have two different Admiral Akbars. I forget what the exact variation is between the two. It could be in the eyes, but looking at the first one here, you know, the wand or whatever it is, it's a nice black color, and he is marked as Hong Kong LFL 1982. Good looking figure. Could be in the actual costume here. One looks a little bit more gray and the other one looks a little bit more tan. Yeah, I'm leaning towards a little bit of a differentiation in the costume there. Anyways, looking at the other one, he is marked Taiwan LFL 1982. So same condition weapon as the other one. Alright, next we have Luke Skywalker Jedi Knight. So there's two variations of this one. I'll show you the first one. So he's in pretty good condition, although we have the typical paint loss on the nose here for this figure. That's unfortunate. So this is the blue lightsaber. The gun's a little bit gray, and you can see the tip is a little bit bent. A little bit of paint rubs on the hand. And he is marked as the Hong Kong version, LFL 1983. So good condition cape as well. I mean, no real visible staining, no tears. Now I'm looking at the lightsaber. It's got 3 raised dots on the hilt there, the handle. Oops. Anyways, look at the other one now, if I can get him. Here's the other one. He's in a little bit better condition. You can see the nose rub on the one on the right, and the one on the left doesn't have it. Also a little bit different face. So this one here, he is marked as the Taiwan version, and I'm going to go for, goodness, 1983, marked LFL 1983. The cape is in really good condition, and you know, just some minor paint rubs on the hand, but pretty stiff limbs. Oh, it's too bad. The lightsaber looks a little warped. Looks like it's gone through some play, but it's got 3 raised dots. Yeah, it's not perfectly straight. So, and the gun is the gray gun. It's a pretty good condition. So there's my 2 Luke Skywalkers. Now I have the snap cape variant as well. He's just in another room, so I'll get him out a little bit later. Next we have Princess Leia in the Bosch disguise. So pretty good condition figure. All her accessories are there. And no real paint loss on the figure, you know, it looks like dust mostly. And she's the Hong Kong version, LFL 83. It doesn't say 1983, it says 83. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. Light scuffing marks there in the back, but overall excellent condition figure. Okay, next is the Gamorrean Guard. Here he is. Now I have two of them. One's a variant. I'm not sure which one is the variant, but you can see their eyes are a little bit different than each other. The skin color, it looks so much the same. It's hard to tell. Maybe this one's a bit darker green than this one. So looking at this one, he's marked LFL 1983 and Macau. I think he's the variant. And this one here is marked LFL 1983 HK Hong Kong. So both have their weapons and are in good shape. I mean, the limbs are pretty tight, mostly just dust covered and no real paint loss, I would say. Oh, there's a, I don't know if his helmet's shinier than the other one, a little bit. A little bit of paint loss on the horns perhaps here too. The teeth, a little bit of paint loss. But both, you know, pretty good condition figures. Yeah, if you look at it carefully, I mean, I'm gonna say, you know, that the armor is a slightly different color, with this one on my left being a little bit darker than the one on the right. This one's like a shiny looking armor, like a metal looking. This one's like blackened. Yeah, the armor's a little different. See, we have some paint loss on the belt area here, but both very good condition. Next, we have the Emperor Royal Guard. Now, I have a lot of these. I probably have about 8 or 9 of these. So this is just the one I have on display. Again, mostly just dust covered. Really good condition cape here too. No real fraying of any sort. And if I can just sort of see here, he is marked Hong Kong, made in Hong Kong. It's a 2-line coup. Not seeing the year here. Oh yeah, okay, there it is. LFL 1983. This is 83, not 1983. And his staff is in really good condition. It's not bent or anything. And there's no paint loss. Maybe a little bit here. A little bit of a rub on the top. There. But really good condition, tight limbs. Excellent figure. A lot of times the visor here is also missing black paint, so he's pretty decent. Next, Chief Chirpa. Okay, I always get the Ewoks confused because they all look alike. I never really bothered learning all their names. So I think this is Chief Chirpa. Pretty sure it is. So he's got his staff. It's all complete figure. He is marked LFL 1983 HK Hong Kong. So nice figure. Really good condition here. Just dust covered, really. Okay, next is Low Gray, the Medicine Man. Now, I'm pretty sure this is the Medicine Man because of all the getup, the costume he has. So it's pretty crazy going on. Like the staff is just out there. But I'm pretty sure this is the Medicine Man, Low Gray. It's interesting how different the Ewok release is compared to this guy. Okay, now I can't get this wand back in his hand. I'll have to figure it out later. Anyways, there's the staff. There's his helmet. I'm not sure if we're looking at something that's broken or that's supposed to be there, like this little indentation. See it right there above my finger. But it's in pretty good condition. And the figure is, again, it's really good too. He is marked LFL 1983 HK Hong Kong. Nice piece. Next is Klaatu. Oh boy, Klaatu. Okay, there are two Klaatus. I believe this is Klaatu. So I have two of them, and the reason I have two is because one's a variant of the other. It has to do with the costume. One's more like the smock here is a darker brown. Oh, it's a little tear. It's a little tear there. If you can see that too, it's unfortunate. But it's a brown smock versus the white looking smock. So they're variant figures. The weapons are in very good condition as well. Let's look at the one here with the white smock first. So he is marked. He is marked what? HK LFL 83. Okay. Very good condition. No real paint loss on him, and his outfit's in really good shape too. A little bit of fraying maybe up here. Maybe that was always there, I don't know. The other one though, I pointed out, was a small tear in the costume. Where is it? Right there. You can sort of see it. Yeah. And he is marked LFL 83 with no country of origin. So this one must be the variant. And a little bit of paint loss here in the back of the helmet. This one on my left, maybe, I think it's just more dirt. It's not really paint loss. But this one here, you can sort of see the green coming through. So, a little bit of paint loss on the helmet. Thankfully it's on the back. But the weapons are pretty much exactly the same, both of them. Well, actually one might be darker than the other. Yeah. That's interesting. One appears a little bit darker than the other. Like, very minimal differences. Nonetheless, I have both variants of those. Next, the Rebel Commando. Looks like he belongs in G.I. Joe, but here he is here. A little bit of grime on his face. It's not paint loss, it's dirt. No, the helmet doesn't come off here. There's his weapon. Pretty good shape. And he is marked as LFL 83, but there's no country code on him. Interesting. A little bit of paint loss on the backpack, it looks like. Yeah. Again, thank goodness the paint loss is on the back. Nice figure. Next is Weequay. Again, I hope I have the names correct. I'm pretty sure this is Weequay. And you can see him with the staff. And nice looking figure though. And he is marked as HK LFL 83. And a little bit of a paint rub on the elbow here into the sleeve. A little bit of paint missing right there. Interesting. This is like a sharp corner here. I don't know why that's sharp. Obviously the plastic has been cut or something. It's a raised edge right here. Huh. Yeah, I see the problem. Okay. Yeah, it's been cut a little bit. I don't know if you can see that on camera. I think you can. It's so small and minor. And a little bit of paint loss here on the hands towards the bracelet here, or whatever you want to call it. Nonetheless, nice figure. Next is Squid Head. Now I know there's a few variants of Squid Head out there, but they got to be too expensive for me and I didn't get them, so I'm okay with that. This one here, again, there's I think there's an orange smock or a brown, I can't remember. But there are a few variants out there. This one is complete. He is marked as, okay, it says made in HK and LFL 1983. Yep. Nice looking figure. The belt's there. Everything's there, and there's no real visible staining and no tears. Next, we have General Madine. Okay. I have two General Madines, and the reason is one's a variant. So we have a dark gray hair and we have a light gray hair, and you can see the difference here. Their faces are slightly different, with this one on my left having a darker blue eyes than the one on the right. This one here is a slight paint rub on the nose too. I'm almost thinking their uniforms are slightly different gray as well. It's very, very close. And the one on my left here is a brown belt, and versus the one on the right here where it looks more of a gray, or sort of a gray-brown mix. Certainly not the same color belt though. And okay, so looking at the one on my left, he's marked as made in Taiwan, LFL 1983. You can see that there. Complete figure though, and maybe a little paint loss here and there. Excellent condition figure. This one, not as good condition. The face here we have, like I said, a little rub here on the nose. Limbs are all pretty tight on both. He is marked as Hong Kong, LFL 1983, and the coup is on the boots, whereas this one, the coup is on the pants. It's interesting. Two nice figures. Next we have, who is it? Bib Fortuna. Okay, we'll get him out. So this one here, it's not the genuine red cape bib. This is a reproduction. It's much too red. I knew that when I bought it, though. I mean, I don't want to spend that kind of money on an action figure. These several $1,000s today. The genuine one anyway. And so I know this one's a fake, and I knew that going in. Still kind of neat to have. And he is marked LFL 83 Hong Kong. Whoever made it, nice job though. Wrong color, red. And good looking figure though. The other one's just the standard release. So there's his cape and his belt. The other one has the accessory too. If you can see that behind the cloak there. So these are complete figures. And his staff and has all that stuff. Some marks perhaps on the back of the jacket here. He is marked as looking at it upside down. Let's try it again. LFL 1983, made in Hong Kong. Okay, so nice figure. What's going on here with the belt? Oh, okay. Chest protector, whatever it is. So again, really nice figure. They look the same pretty much. Both complete. Alright, next, who do we have? Re-Ease. Okay, I have two Re-Ease as well. It's because they're variants. So, the first one here you can see, yeah, there's some paint loss on the eyes. The second one here, a little bit better, but it too has a little bit of paint loss. So good looking figures, but right away you can see the outfit is different color. The guns are even a little bit different color. This one being a little bit more gold than this one. So and the boots are also a little bit different in color, one being more green, the other ones are a little bit more brown. So looking at this one, the markings on it, LFL 83 and Taiwan. So nice figure. And the other one is LFL HK, Hong Kong. Okay, next up we have the Biker Scout. So here he is here. And there's his gray weapon. Nice looking figure. I think his body, like the chest metal here or whatever, it's a little bit maybe yellowing compared to the shoulder plate. There's a very minimal difference in color though. We have a small little bit of a rub here on the bottom too. So he is marked made in Taiwan, 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983. 1983 Okay, next we have Lando Calrissian Skiff. Sorry about that. Skiff Guard Disguise. There he is right there. Again, no real paint rubs here. Looks pretty good. Limbs are pretty tight. A little bit of dirt perhaps or grime in here. Doesn't look like a paint rub. Anyways, he is marked LFL 82 and there's no country of origin on him. Interesting. Good looking figure though. No real paint rubs in the hands either. Oh, a little bit maybe. Yeah, on the very tip. Good figure though. Next, Nien Num. There he is. Getting just dust. Good looking figure. There's his weapon. He is marked as LFL 1983 and he's made in Hong Kong. I mean, no real paint loss on the figure either. Limbs are all pretty tight too. Okay, next we have Nikto. Okay, I have to think about who he is. Okay, I think this is Nikto. Pretty sure it is. Oops. That's just these stands you hear falling. They're not perfectly engineered for all the pegs in their feet. Anyways, he's a pretty good looking figure. I don't know if that's a paint rub or just a blemish. Good looking figure though. Again, that's not paint loss, that's like grime. I'm sure if I had like a sponge or something like that, I could probably get that off. Okay, anyways, he's marked as LFL 83 with no country of origin mentioned. So there's Nikto. Okay, next is 8D8. Nice enough figure. Though I feel he kind of leans to the left a little bit. That could be just because he's on this particular stand. I don't know. His legs are a little bit too close together. You can see they just want to revert back. Yeah, so he stands a little bit to the left. But he is marked as LFL 83. That's what it's looking like to me anyway. I don't think you can even see it on camera. But good looking figure. No country code mentioned there. We have a little bit of a rub right here. Right there. I don't know if you can even see that, but again, in very good condition. The back of the head could be a bit better. Some blemish here in the back. Again, that could be dirt. So there's 8D8. Princess Leia Organa in the combat poncho is up next. So there she is there. Helmet, removable helmet there. Good looking figure. Oops. Her weapon's a little bit blue in color. These weapons are so incredibly small. So I just keep it in the holster for fear of losing it. She's marked as LFL 84 with no country code. So complete figure, very nice. Next is Wicket W. Warwick. He's like the one Ewok I know. So he's pretty good shape. Although there is some paint loss here in the face. And complete figure. Well, I don't know if that's discoloration here in the hip. Looks like it. His coup is on his back. If I could get off the helmet here or move it. It's just marked as LFL 84. There's no country specified. So I can see here some paint loss too on the body. I could just get this off. Okay, maybe not. I don't know why it's so difficult to get off. There, you can kind of see it. So yeah, definitely paint loss there. So if I find a new one, a better one, maybe upgrade him. I don't know. The Emperor. Now this is a good Emperor. Pretty good. Most of them have paint loss on the nose. So he's got his cane there. Looks like we have a small blemish right there. And a little bit of paint loss here on the tips of the fingers. He's just marked as LFL 1984 with no country specified. Good looking figure. Next is the B-Wing pilot. B-Wing pilot. There he is there. Okay, he's got like a blemish or paint loss going on. It looks like around the eye area. Kind of see that. But the rest looks really good. So his weapon's kind of like a, I want to say blue-gray kind of color. I don't know. It looks like we have some blemishes in here in the hand area as well. And he's marked LFL 1984 with no country specified. Good looking figure. Oh, a little bit of a blemish here at the top. Don't know if that's normal. Next we have Klaatu in the Skiff Guard outfit. Must be a lot of Klaatus out there. I don't know why they make two of these. But there he is there. Big huge staff. He is marked as LFL 1983 with no country specified. Good looking figure, just really kind of dusty. I don't see any paint loss or anything like that. Oh, a little bit of paint loss actually on the tips of the finger. Right there. nonetheless, pretty nice figure. Han Solo in trench coat. So I have more than a few of these. The first one here, let me just show you them. I think the difference here is in the lapel. Yeah, one's camouflage, one's not. I have a third one too. Not sure why. Okay, let's just go over each one. So I know one variation is in the trench coat. So anyways, let's have a look at this one. It looks pretty decent. Weapons black. I mean, no real stains or rips or tears. And he is marked as LFL 1984. I don't think you can, or you might be able to see that in camera. LFL 1984, but no country is mentioned. Nice figure. No real paint loss on him. So next, the one with the camouflage lapel. It's pretty good looking too. I can't see any real defects here. Maybe a little bit here in the hairline. But he is marked, same thing, LFL 1984. And he's got a nice black blaster. No real paint loss anywhere that I can see. The next one. I think his face is a little bit different on this one. Let's just compare it. Yeah, a little bit. I'm going to suggest his eyes and eyebrows are a little bit darker. The hair is the same color though, it looks to be. Anyways, his blaster is also black in color. Country of origin. He's marked 1984 LFL, same thing. No country code given. Not sure how I ended up with 3 of them, but well, 2 for sure because of the difference in the trench coat, but can't figure out why I got the 3rd. Is it just because of the look of the face? I don't know. Again, a little bit of internet research may help me see more differences between the 2. I'm just not spotting them right away. Anyways, Tebow. I think this is Tebow. So he's got all his weapons, his headgear, pouch, all that stuff. He's just marked as LFL 1984. Again, no country given. But decent looking character. I don't know if this is supposed to come off or not because it's really on there. I think I'll leave it on there. Again, the limbs are all really tight and these mostly sit on a shelf. Okay, next is Prune Face. Here's Prune Face. So his weapon's in good condition. It's brown rifle. I think he's a bounty hunter, I'm not too sure. He is marked LFL 1984. Seems to be Return of the Jedi marked that transition where they stopped writing down the name of the country. Anyways, nice looking figure. The cloak is in good condition. Oh, is that a little tear? No. Yeah, good looking figure. Okay. Next, after Prune Face, oh my goodness, I missed someone here. I think it's Lumat. I'm not too sure. I can't tell. I think I'm missing an Ewok somewhere. This might be Paplu actually, right here. Okay, well we'll look at him. I think this is Paplu. So, good looking figure. I'm pretty sure it's just Paplu and part of the Return of the Jedi line. Interesting, I'm not seeing any country of origin on here at all. That's interesting. Yeah, no markings. What? Really? Take this off. I can't even get this thing off. Okay. Well, I'm not seeing any country of origin markings on him at all. Nothing on the bottom of the feet either. Huh. Well, that's strange, but okay. So I think this is Paplu. Next we have the ATST driver. I think I'm out of order now. I was trying to present them in order of release. I think I just messed up. But anyways, we'll keep going. So here's the ATST driver. Pretty good condition figure. No real paint loss that I can see. He's marked Taiwan, LFL 1984. And his weapon, it's not like a, it's more of a gray or, you know, like a blue-black kind of color. It's not as black as his gloves, as you can see. But decent looking figure, tight limbs. Next is the Rancor Keeper. And he's marked LFL 1984 Taiwan. A little bit of a paint rub in the back area. Right there. But, oh, a little bit here. Okay, I think I'm missing Lumat. I'm not too sure. Let's see if I can find him. I may have gotten my Ewoks confused a little bit. See, I think this is Paplu, but it could be Lumat. I'm not too sure. I have them all, but again, those Ewoks are... You get confused who's who after a while. Alright, so that's going to be my presentation on all the Return of the Jedi figures. Stay tuned. I'll present another video on Power of the Force, droids, Ewoks, and more variants. Alright, well, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later. Bye.